Hello, welcome back to Sunday Night D&D here on my channel. It's D&D with the boys.
The boys.
Playing Curse of Strahd. Sorry for the bit of a late start. We had a little technical glitch that might plague us, but hopefully not. But we left off last week with them finding, hiking up the mountain, and finding this temple that they started to explore. They got attacked by some flaming skulls that came out of a hole, and before turning in for the night, they are hoping to investigate possibly one more room before they return to their little secret room that they uncovered in order to rest up, because Mick got a little tagged by the skulls that he poked his head.
You might say the flaming skulls got a little hot under the collar.
I just think it's funny there's a ghost without eyebrows.
So I feel like I had something else to say, but that just broke my brain. So
that's what I do.
Yeah,
that's what Mick is good at, is breaking everyone's brain. Like,
so we're going to add this map to the screen. So this is what they have uncovered so far. And what would you guys like to do?
So I think we need to decide if we're going to go in and just like try to fight these guys, or if we're going to like try to talk to them first before and find out what the place is.
I can't remember. Did we nap? I can't remember. Did we?
No, we did not.
Okay.
We did not.
So that's an option too, right? Just to like camp out.
We could retreat. We could retreat back to our little cubby room we found if we wanted to. But
yeah. Where's everybody's health, real quick?
I'm at 11.
I am not bloodied or anything, but if I was healed, I wouldn't complain.
And Jason, you're full?
I don't remember. I'm trying to see right now.
I don't think anybody else got attacked but those two.
I know that Mick took a blast to the face from that hole. That's exactly how I'm going to describe it from now on.
I think I'm at 32.
Blast to the face from the hole.
There was no glory inside that hole.
No, none.
I think I'm at 32.
Okay, so that's just a few hit points down.
Yeah, I mean out of 50, I believe.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay, I didn't realize you got hit that hard. Okay. All right. Well, then I will.
I have more than him damaged.
Yeah, I figured you and Mick had taken a lot of hits, which is telling me like if we're gonna face down against the whole crew in that room, we're gonna be hard pressed to survive. Either we heal them or we rest. I feel like
and I can heal. I can do that real quick. So we'll do. I'll do a prayer of healing because I can do multiples with that, and I'll hit all three of you because none. I didn't take any damage. Jordan, you didn't take any damage.
Nope.
And our other.
The NPCs were not involved in the fight.
Okay, that's what I thought.
They hung back. I'm going to for the most part, unless it totally doesn't make sense for them to not be able to not participate, I'm going to have them stay back from any fight unless you tell them to join in.
Okay.
Especially Arena. Arena is going to hold back. And
we're supposed to be protecting Arena.
Right. The way I'm kind of picturing it is that Davian and Esmeralda have kind of been assigned as her guards in a way.
I like that.
They hang back with her. If you want any of them to enter a fight with you, you will have to ask for them, and then they will enter the fight.
Okay. I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing. We'll do this because I haven't used a third level spell yet. We'll try a third level. 3d8 plus 4. So let's see what we got for all of you guys. 20. Everybody heals 20.
Nice. Perfect.
Or the three of you all heal 20. So there you go.
Okay.
Max health.
So
How far from max are you, Mick?
I'm 31 of 68.
31 of 6. So you're a little right around half, just under half. Okay.
It's better than 11.
Yeah. How about you, Crow? You're muted.
81 out of 83.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so everybody's full except for Mick. He's still about halfway. Okay. Awesome. Good call. If does everybody feel like they have enough spell slots to go against an enemy here?
Oh yeah.
Crow's got plenty of spell slots.
I've got all I need.
Crow's got one spell slot.
Personally, I feel like we should not leave this area when there's people we know for a fact are in a space.
Right.
I don't want to have people behind us and in front of us potentially at some point.
Right, because if you go to sleep, you won't know the location of the. So basically, what we're talking about is there are 2 doors right to the left of this
right there.
Yeah, where Mick was able to sneak in from a crack in the wall from outside of the temple, where he kind of got a peek into the room and saw that there are some unsavory-looking folk in there. So at the moment, you kind of have clocked their location, assuming there's no other exits from the room. But if you go to sleep for the night, you don't know where they're going to be.
Right.
Then ahead of us in the hallway, there's like people also, right?
You saw a dim light down.
We saw a dim light somewhere down below.
Down those 2 staircases.
Sorry.
If you zoom out.
Right there.
Right there.
This is the light that we see.
Well, I don't think we want to mess with the light just yet. I think.
Yeah. I just had brace yourselves. I just had an idea.
Oh no.
Esmeralda can cast invisibility. Why don't you guys go back to one of these rooms or this area? Let her cast invisibility on me. I can also do pass without trace and concentrate that myself. And then I can just waltz in one of these doors.
But that doesn't we know
invisible, and so they won't be able to fight me because they don't know I'm there. They just know the door opened, and I can assess the situation.
But you have already assessed the situation. You know how many there are.
Yeah, but I can tell you if we would be able to surprise them coming in here. I would be able to tell you if they're all at the ready or sitting down.
I don't.
It's just an idea.
Yeah, I don't know that gains us a whole lot. I think.
Yeah. I think
the question is, do we hail them before we do we actually alert them and try to have a conversation, or do we just go in and try to let them have it?
I think we're going to be. Sorry, go ahead, Crow.
I was going to say they were going to kill us.
Yeah.
Well, they were going to kill the guy sneaking up on them through the crack in the bluff. Someone knocking on the door and going, "Hey, we're seeking shelter from the weather in this temple. Is it okay?" Is a different.
Yeah, I agree.
Thing.
Hey, just to pull the curtain back, a little bit on the people watching. I think the players are kind of discussing this more than normal because I kind of gave them an elbow nudge to say there is a way to get by these guys without fighting them. So they're trying to kind of work that out, I think.
Well, why don't you guys wait in the hallway here, out of sight, out of mind, and then I'll be the one to knock on the door and see what happens.
You mean the guy that's most wounded?
Yeah, but I'm also the guy that's already dead.
Well, that's true.
I also feel like the challenge is how do we? I mean, do we barreling in through a tiny space in is we're bottlenecking. We're gonna be dealing with a lot of narrow angles to get into that room and then fight effectively.
Right. So if it's bad news at the door, I can shout out, and they'll have to come out here, and you have all of this space to work with.
Let's talk about strategies in the hall. Where can we position ourselves to be effective? Where people, because there was another entrance, right? That crack outside, right?
Yeah. So somebody could come around.
I will hold on. Let me.
No, you can't get through the crack. I had to etherealness through the crack.
No, you can walk through you chose to etherealness through the crack. You can.
Oh, you can?
It is a fully
Remember you walked almost to the end the first time and saw the wolf.
Yeah.
Here, I didn't undo this area. Sorry. So there you go. That is the crack.
Yeah.
Okay, let me.
Yeah, there you go. So my point is, like, if we were to hide in that little like stairwell hallway thing right there, they could backdoor us basically, right?
Yeah.
They could sneak around the other way. We need to make sure that we're watching that entrance and the other entrance at the same time. Those are the two directions we know for certain they could come.
This is not doored, is it? It's just open.
It is not. It's not doored. No.
And
the crack is very narrow, so it is not something that you could like fight in very well.
Yeah. So this goes down, right?
Yes,
it goes down. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then you're in a great position if you're here. There's room out here to fight, and if something comes from here over,
I'm thinking
fire up.
I'm thinking that Gesh and I are right in there where your arrow is, so that we're watching that entrance if somebody comes around, but we can also ranged attack from those squares towards the doorway if somebody's in the doorway having a problem.
Remind me again, Alec, how big are the squares? 10 by 10?
5 feet, right?
On this map, they are 10 feet. So they're the squares are a bit bigger because this place is much larger than some of the other places you've visited.
We're going to be like shooting each other, shooting
So
each
you
other
would
over each other's shoulders.
They would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50-ish to 60-ish feet from the door.
Yeah.
In that opening. Okay. I'm just wanting to make sure.
It also means that two characters can inhabit the same square.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20. 4 of you could be here with 2 in this one and 2 in this one if you needed to.
And my Eldritch Blast goes 120 feet. So I'm
But we also got to remember we have Arena, Davian, and Esmeralda.
If we bring them into the battle, but they should hang back with.
Well, I'm saying where are they going to hang back? Are we going to leave them
here?
I was going to say at the doorway to that room back there at the back end of the hall, right there.
Yeah,
leave them there where they can see what's happening if we need to holler.
We can call to them if we need be.
Yeah, these doors are open. Just let them all be right in here.
Then we have Crow like at the top of the stairs, right next to the double doors. No, the other stairs, right where Nick's going to go in.
No,
right, we'll put Crow right there.
I like that right here. Put Crow.
Put Crow right there, and then Djembe, you pick your spot, man. You pick where you want to be.
I think. I'm just trying to decide if I want to be with Mick and have 2 of us, or if I want to be.
Well, you could be with Crow right there at the top of the stairs.
With Crow.
I personally think you should be right here. That way you can come to me if needed, and you can come to them if needed.
That's too far, I think.
Well, okay. How about right here? These are 10-foot squares. So.
Oh. Okay, I can do that.
All right. So recap: Crow is here.
Yep.
Djembe is here.
Yep.
Esmeralda, everybody's right here. Jordan and Gesh are right here.
We're going to be
I'm about to knock on the door.
I would have put us right at the entrance of that end of that, right there, yeah. Because we don't want to be in the hallway because then we can't see. We want to be able to see both directions.
Okay, yeah, that works. You're still
one square up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay. So before I knock on the door, I cast on myself protection from evil and good.
Okay.
And then
now, Nick, is your goal to converse with them or to attack? What is your plan here?
My goal is to see if I can converse, and if I can't, attack.
Okay. That sounds like a plan. Okay.
All right, before we do this, I'm going to cast Aid on everybody.
Okay. What is that?
That is the one where you get the 5 extra hit points.
And by everybody, you mean your party, right? How many targets does that hit?
Your spell bolsters allies with choose up to 3 creatures, so I can only hit 3. Their target's maximum hit points and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration, and this lasts 8 hours.
I would say
I'm going to go with Nick, Crow, and
you can hit yourself if you want.
Yeah, and probably me because we'll probably.
You guys are the front line. Dash and I are back.
Yeah.
Oh wait, are we ready now?
Yeah.
You guys
okay. I cast protection of evil and good. I got the bonus points. I knock loudly. But
okay,
softly.
So real quick before you knock on the door, when you get close to it, much like when you were going through the crack, you can hear like a murmur of conversation through the door. Just want to let you know that. Okay. So
Well,
they are still in there.
You want
Yes,
to listen to what they're saying?
It's the wall is
doesn't
too
matter.
thick to really understand much. It's
I'm
just, but you
still
can
mocking, so
hear like a peas and carrots type of murmur. When you knock, it is like shutting off a light switch with the sound. There's no response to your knocking.
open both doors.
You see the direwolf sitting in the middle of the room, staring at you, growling.
Can we open that up?
I will definitely show you what the room looks like.
Okay. So direwolf's right there.
Yep.
And do I see all of these dudes here?
You do not. I just can't move them. But those are what you saw before when you snuck into the room as a ghost.
Yeah. Okay.
But it is just the direwolf that you see.
So pay no attention to anything else. I see a direwolf.
Yes. All right. Everything under those little circles are like different beds and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So who is the direwolf talking to?
His patron.
Okay. Well, I go. Can I try for animal handling and see if I can talk to the direwolf? Or I'm like, hey, buddy.
Sure. You can certainly try to make a animal handling roll and try to convince the wolf to stand down for sure.
Why don't you stand down, buddy? I rolled a 14.
Okay. Explain what you do.
What I do? I'm waiting to see what it does. I'm in the doorway saying, "Hey, buddy, why don't you stand down? I just want to talk. We've been wandering all the way up here. It's cold. Is
So
there
you
someone
don't-
I
you
can
don't-
speak common to?
You don't approach it or anything. You're just kind of chilling and
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
Wait
After
for
I
its
open the
response.
door, I have not stepped any further.
okay. With a 14, his growling stops, but he doesn't kind of break from his like somewhat aggressive stance. So he's still staring you down. He hasn't like sat down. He's not wagging his tail, but his growling is stopped.
Can I see the direwolf from my spot?
If you take like a couple steps to your right, you can probably get a beat on it, depending on how far you were, what your eye line was from the door. But yeah, I'd say you can probably see it.
Yeah, your side you probably can. I probably cannot from my side.
I have a cantrip for speaks with animals.
Okay. What's the range
What's
on
the
that?
range on it?
Speaks with animals. Where is it? It's part of the invocations or whatever. Speaks with animals. Where is it? Casting time. It doesn't show a range.
Okay. So I mean, you're casting on yourself technically. It's just a question of if your voice can carry that far, which I say,
Exactly.
if you want to shout.
If I couldn't see that it was there, I would not have even given it a thought. But
Right.
if I could see that the animal is there, I might.
Yeah, go
Well,
for
you
it.
would have positioned yourself when you could see when the door opened. So
Yeah,
What?
that makes sense.
Do you want me to tell the wolf, my friend's coming to talk to you, and you can move up?
you wouldn't know that's what he's doing. So
Yeah. I'm gonna move forward like calmly one square and call out.
Okay.
We mean you no harm. We are not here to take anything of yours or to attack you in any way.
He says, because they can communicate back with you, right? You can understand them with the spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Want me to read it to you or?
No, I just wanted to double check. Let's see. What does he say to that?
The
He
knowledge
said-
and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at a minimum, beasts can give you information, but basic information.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so he says, if you mean me no harm, I bring you no harm.
We are merely here to explore this castle. We don't want to harm you. We don't want to harm you in any way. We're just exploring.
Harm, come to you, explore ruins.
I just like to point out, I'm standing here in front of this wolf who's going rah 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 rah. I don't understand anything.
Well, I'm probably making similar sounds.
I assumed it was somewhat telepathic.
It says you gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with
okay.
beasts.
All right, then you're making a bunch of weird noises.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're all looking at Jordan like, okay.
Either that or it's just like
I'm
either
starting
that,
to get a little freaked out here. I'm just
either that or
standing
it's
in front of
either that or it's a babblefish type of situation where you are still speaking English, but somehow he can just or common, but he can somehow understand it suddenly.
He's like,
Well, I
ruh-roh.
guess that could be important if there's other things, or whether or not he's speaking English or if he's speaking.
I would say you're still speaking common. He can just understand you.
Okay.
Are you in any danger, or is there any way we can help you?
He says, "No, my masters care for me."
Your masters do they live here?
We shelter here.
Jordan, are you talking to this beast?
He says that he and his masters shelter here.
We're looking for shelter.
He says that it's a dangerous place. What is dangerous about this place?
For one, there's like these crazy fucking flaming skull things, so watch out for those.
I think we fought a few of those a minute ago and took care of a few of them. Did you need anything? Can we help you in any way?
You have some bones?
If I come across any, I will bring some.
You got some bones for me?
Are your masters nearby? Can we talk to them?
I would doubt they would like to talk to you. Unless you have trophy.
Trophy? What sort of trophy would they like?
Killing trophy?
Like a skull or like a body part, something?
Killing trophy.
Killing trophy.
What are you talking about killing trophy, Jordan?
It sounds like he's saying that his masters would appreciate a killing trophy of some kind. That's the only thing that we could offer them.
Are there any remains of the skulls that we destroyed?
I got a rabbit's foot.
I think our only one that takes killing trophies is currently.
Yeah, right.
I don't remember if he was actually doing that or not for sure. So,
are your masters here right now, or did they leave?
He does not answer that question.
Yeah, I figured.
Tell him we must find his masters. Where should we look?
I'm getting the feeling that he doesn't necessarily want us to find his masters.
You do not want to find my masters. Other way around, buddy.
So are they? Oh crap!
If we explore the rest of this castle, will that upset your masters in any way?
We do not explore this room, our shelter.
So if we promise not to enter this room, can we go about our way?
You may try.
I'm asking if we leave you alone in this room, can we hope that your master won't be upset with us?
Yes.
Mick, close the door.
Crow, you missed the part where John said something about what they could do, or like what you guys could do to make them happy or something. And the wolf told him to for killing trophies.
Trophy, yeah. Which I don't think I actually have technically used on this guy.
Well, as a soldier, I'm supposed to have a trophy, but I don't
I
think
feel
an orc banner would be what he's looking for.
If everybody wants to like back off back into the room where we cleared it with the skulls, I can basically explain everything that I learned, and we can come up with a plan.
Yeah, let's all. You told me to close the door. I turned around. So does that mean we need to talk?
Yeah, let's powwow real quick.
Okay, so then let's all go back to the.
Did that make a difference? Oh, cool. Okay, I figured out how to get rid of the circles.
So it sounds as if they just shelter there. They're not owning or protecting this castle in any way, and we can explore elsewhere. But the second we try to invade their shelter, we could have to deal with them.
Do we?
I mean, that's the word of a wolf. I'm not.
It's the word of the wolf, and I don't
know. I don't know the veracity of his claim.
I don't think a wolf has the intelligence or ability to lie.
No, but it doesn't mean he truly knows what his masters will do if we go walking down the steps.
Well, we initially were planning on having to kill them anyway, so if they wind up attacking us later, it's like, doesn't really make a difference.
Are you all the way back in the room to the right?
We're right here.
We're here, but I'm standing where I can see this door.
Okay, that's fine. But you're back with your.
Yes, we're all right in here.
Okay.
Are there any of the skulls on the ground that we killed?
Yep, they are still laying there.
Why don't we take them to the?
We could offer them the skulls and see if we can actually communicate with the masters and deal.
Are they whole skulls? Like,
Well, Crow obliterated one, but there is at least one skull that is.
And any random little bones or anything?
Well, there's the skeleton of the wizard that is in the room where you found that wand of secrets as well.
Oh yeah.
Did we check the skeleton for like booby traps or something?
yeah, we already checked it. Gash found
the wand.
All right, then maybe I grab a couple of bones in that skull to go with the other skull, and I'll.
Did you explain what you're doing, or talk about the killing trophies in front of
He
your?
said that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've explained everything that the direwolf told me.
Then I don't know if we should give him the mage's bones because we didn't kill it.
Okay.
Well, the wolf was asking for a bone, but we'd have to have a killing trophy for his master. So it'd be two.
We're satisfying both.
Yeah, we would be taking like a bone to the wolf to chew on.
One bone from the mage, and then one skull.
And there's also the ram blanket that the one chick took.
Esmeralda.
I'm not going to take her blanket away. I don't want to deal with that.
So
I'm not even going to broach that topic.
So I would suggest, since I was the one
she, for the record, she put that on like a jacket, like she cloaked it over.
So I would suggest then, fellas, that since the wolf has already seen me, I go along with Jordan, since he can talk, and we go back with our bones and trophies.
So I think this way, like, I'm
definitely going.
Yeah, I'm going. You and I should be the ones to go. He's already seen me, and you can talk.
Yeah,
and I think in this occasion, probably Daymare should position again, just out of sight at the top of the stairs, and then probably put Gesh and I back where we were at.
I agree.
The door, and then have the rest of the group still watching from the far door. So, if needed.
All right. So, Crow, are you back there?
Okay.
Yeah.
That works.
So Jordan is beside me here. I'm going to knock again.
Yes. And then I'm going to call out. I'm going to use that spell again.
And as you call out in Wolf, I will say in common, we bring trophies.
I've got a trophy for your master and a bone for you.
So
you have bone? You have bone?
I open the door.
Okay. The wolf starts to kind of tentatively walk towards you. Eyeing the bone.
I throw out the bone. It's like a femur, like huge bone.
Yeah, sure. And he grabs it and is very content on chewing on it.
And then I hold up the skull and say, "Would your masters appreciate this trophy?"
He is fully invested. He does not care about what you're talking about anymore.
Masters of this direwolf, we bring you a killing trophy to converse with you.
You're still outside the doorway?
Yes.
No, I was going to say we start walking.
I did not walk in. I do not walk in that room, and I would grab you the second you tried to walk in that room.
Well, does anything happen? After
no.
I say that, do they appear? Or?
No.
Well, then we're going to have to walk in for
I hand you the trophy, and I stay outside the room.
Okay, I walk in 2 steps with the trophy, holding it out. Like, I bring a trophy. May I converse with you?
Okay. What is your passive perception?
Crappy. I don't even remember what it was. It's
12.
just your regular wisdom modifier, right? That would make it 12.
Mine's a 12.
Okay. You hear Mick, you hear a small creak from your left-hand side, and you look over, and there is a large, like hugely large man in armor.
I was told you would accept this as a gift.
Let me actually hold on.
So I don't know how well that information actually will hold.
Sorry, 1 second. Let me do this. Can I move this guy? Oh boy, this is annoying. Objects and tokens. No. No. Well, never mind then. I don't know how to move these. I'll have to figure that out later. So when you turn to face him,
With this skull.
What is your what's your armor class?
Oh, Jesus.
16.
Oh my God, that's a lot of rolling.
That's like
Been nice knowing you.
Bye, Mac.
You take 18 points of slashing damage.
Wow.
Wait a minute. Who rolled to hit me? Like, how many of those were rolling to hit me?
There are so when you get hit, you turn around and see 5 other.
There's 6 total.
There's 6 total. So you see the 5 other. So 2 of those hit you.
Well, okay. Well,
Can I see them now?
which one were they pretty much equal, or did they?
You're thinking about using a luck point.
Yeah.
One of them hit a 16 on the nose, and the other one was over 20.
Well, not a natural 20. You know what? I'll just take the 18 hit. Let me adjust that.
But they are fur-clad men with axes.
And I can see them.
You can see them now because they have stepped out from behind the door to attack him.
So are we about to roll? Am I going to roll initiative or? may
Yes,
I
you are,
disengage?
please.
All of us?
Anyone who is near the door who wishes to be in the fight.
All right.
We
I mean-
brought him a freaking trophy. What the heck?
What if you just step out and close the door?
With Mick in there?
Let's close the door behind you. Bye, Mick.
I mean,
He can either reel us out if he really
Yeah.
wants out. Then.
Yeah.
If he really wants out, I'll just close the doors. Hey, Mick, peace, buddy.
I rolled 22.
I rolled a 20.
I rolled a 6.
21.
What did the cat get?
She was mocking you for only rolling a 6.
That sounds about right.
Gash.
15.
Okay, so Mick, you are going to be up first. So if you want to try to disengage and close the door, that is an option for you. But you have 5 guys engaged with you at the moment. So mazel tov.
All right. I'm just going to shout to them. I meant you no harm, and then back up, close the doors, and see.
Drop the skull. Drop the skull.
If you back up, all 5 of them are going to get opportunity attacks on you.
Yeah, disengage.
What's the difference between backing up and disengaging?
That's what I said. I'm going to disengage, but I want to close the door as I disengage.
You said
Well-
back up.
Closing the door is an action, and disengaging is an action.
All right, I just disengaged then. I still say what I said though.
Yeah, backing up.
All right, so I'm now, I guess, right in here somewhere.
I think it's everyone. Okay. Next up is Jimbei.
So I'm 50 feet away, so I don't know exactly what happened, but it looked like Mick took a blow and he backed out.
The room is lit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, this room is lit.
So I'm gonna move basically, so I'm in straight across from the opening, the entrance. So I'm gonna move basically halfway to the door.
Okay.
So that's 25 feet or so, and hold my action.
Okay. Crow, you're going to be next.
I'm going to get from the way this map looks, to the north of the door and ready in action for something coming through the door.
Okay. All right. So the armored guy is going to be up next. So, Mick, how far back did you move?
My full movement, so I would assume I'm like right in here somewhere.
Okay. So Jordan, you're the closest one.
Yeah, I would assume.
Okay. So he is going to step into the doorway, and
Okay.
he's going to attack you, Jordan.
Even though I'm not in the room?
Yeah.
So disengaging isn't going to work then. So okay.
Well, I mean, they're not automatons. They are aware that they're aware that you're there. They're going to come after you.
I offered him a skull.
That is not the kind of trophy they wanted.
All right.
Apparently not.
Okay. So he is going to all right, he is going to try to hit you with his spear and bash you with his shield.
Wonderful. I have a 14. 14 is my armor class.
Okay. He's going to hit with both of those.
Wonderful.
And the spear is going to do 7 piercing damage.
Nice.
And the shield is going to do
Oh,
6 bludgeoning damage, and I need to make you do a strength throw for me. Strength save.
I just remembered I had cast protection from evil and good on me. Are they any of the things that I would have resistance to?
No, they are humanoids.
Okay, never mind.
14 on my strength.
Okay, that is not a save, so you get knocked prone.
Jeez.
Gesh, you're up next.
Okay, where the heck am I?
You are by the hallway towards right there.
Okay, cool. Can you remind me what my new wand does?
It finds secret doors and traps.
That's right.
So doesn't help.
Right. Okay, and how many of these guys are there?
There are 6 in total. There's 1 big armored guy and 5 guys in fur armor.
Okay, well, I guess the closest one, I guess maybe the one that attacked.
Yep, he's gonna be the closest one. The guy.
I'll use Crown of Madness on him.
What's the range on that?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's find out.
Send them back to the room. Hey guys, we shouldn't be attacking them.
120 feet.
Okay, that's fine then.
Yep.
What kind of saving throws do you have to make? Constitution.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Okay.
Yeah.
And what is your spell save? Oh, he does not save. That is a 5.
Nice.
So he is madness.
He is
that means he attacks the closest ally of his, right?
Dope. Yep.
Correct. Okay. Next are going to be the fur-clad guys, and they just come storming out of the room, just like right past you, Jordan. They don't care that you're on the ground, and they go running towards, I guess, Gesh and Jinbei. Jinbei, you said you moved halfway up, right?
I moved halfway up.
Okay.
So
But if they're rushing past me and Crow
from the door.
Well, you are knocked prone, so you would not get an opportunity attack on them.
I know, but Crow
What
would.
about me? I'm right
Crow
here.
was ready in action at the doorway.
Yes, right, but they don't know about Crow, so you will get an opportunity attack on them on one of them as they run by Crow.
Yeah, because
you cannot just randomly hack and slash them.
And would I get an opportunity attack since I'm right here and they're running by me to get Gesh on the other one?
Did you so you didn't run all the way back? I thought you ran back to where Jim.
I ran to right here.
Okay, so then if not, then they're going to run to you to attack you. Whatever the closest person the closest standing person they could see from the room. So the first one out of the room, you will get an opportunity attack on Crow.
And I missed.
Well,
it's not going to hit.
They will be attacking recklessly, so you will get advantage.
Okay. A 4 is not going to hit.
No, 4 is not going to hit either. No.
I would have thought your bonus would have been more than 4.
Well, I didn't add it in there. With my bonus, it'd be a 12.
Well, I will give you a bit of a break, Big Will, because since the first guy got attacked, the ones like a few steps back can alter their attack. So 3 of them are still going to attack you, Mick, but 2 of them are going to turn into attack Crow.
Okay.
So the first one attacking Mick is going to be dirty 20.
Luck point. You rolled a 15. Please tell me you have no bonus.
Plus 5 to hit.
Mother of pearl.
So dirty 20.
The second one to attack you is not going to hit, even with advantage. And the third one is going to get a 21.
Luck point. It rolled an 11.
All right, so that's a 16.
Which still hits. Dadgum.
All right, so 2 of them are going to hit you.
What good
not
is
very
the
lucky
spark
life
stone? It doesn't work.
19 total.
I am unconscious.
All right. And then the two that are attacking Crow, one crits.
Jeez.
They both crit.
Oh my
Holy
God.
crap!
So
We are hosed.
Yeah, because I'm taking full damage now because I haven't raged yet.
28.
Between the both of them?
Yes, total.
Okay.
All right. And so, Jordan, it's your turn.
All right. So my action has to be to stand, right? I can't do anything.
No, that's your movement.
Okay. So then my movement.
It takes half your, I believe, half your movement to stand. So you can still move a little bit if you want, but
Okay. But they're all
around you, basically.
All right.
So if you had any sort of area of effect that emanates from you, it would be.
And I'm unconscious, so you're good to go.
Yeah, fudge sickles.
Man.
Yeah, I feel the same way, right, Kitty? Yeah, so they're all around me. I'll do burning hands. It's not as cool as Burning Man, but you know. Let's see here. So the radius for that, a 15-foot cone.
Okay.
And they have to make dexterity saving throws. So I don't know how many I can catch in that span.
I'll give you all of them.
Okay.
The armored guy is going to save. So you got a 21.
Yikes.
And then none of the other guys are going to save.
Okay, so that guy will take half.
So did I assume I was going to get hit too.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
What was the saving throw?
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
So I got a 19.
Oh, that'll save, yeah. Let's see here. Okay. So this is going to be, let's see, second level. Okay, so this is 6 dice 6 plus.
Oh, holy God.
6 dice 6.
Holy moly, that's yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm using the highest level spell slot I can. So let's see what we do here.
Double Yahtzee.
So that's going to be 28 is the full, and then 14 would be the half.
Okay.
They did not like our skull.
No, they did not.
No. So we had two people hold their action. So Jinbei, you're going to be up first, and then Crow is going to get your turn.
Okay, so can I, if I have a spell called Shatter, which has a 10-foot radius, can I put that on the 3 guys that attacked Mick without hitting anybody else? So I don't hit Jordan and Crow.
No.
So
they're all bunched up.
Wherever I want it, even if I just were there.
Because I just allowed Jordan to cast a 15-foot spell and hit all of them.
Right. I was just trying to think because I have it's a 10-foot circle, and I was just wondering if I could hit the edge of the ones that were on the edge.
I'm going to make you, if you can, but you're going to hit either. Well, Mick is unconscious, so you're going to hit either Jordan or Crow as well.
Well, then, okay.
You can hit the armored guy that is Crown of Madness by himself, or you could hit the 2 guys attacking Crow, or you can hit the 3 guys attacking Mick and Jordan. How about that?
All right, I'll hit the 3 guys that are attacking Mick and Jordan. Sorry, Jordan. So it is a dexterity. It's a Constitution saving throw. Sorry, 15.
Okay.
Is the save on that?
I have to do a Constitution saving throw. You said?
Yes.
Okay. And I have to beat a 15.
Yep.
Oh Jesus! I did not beat that.
Okay.
Two of them saved. One of them rolled a 22. The other rolled a 16. The other rolled a 4.
Okay.
5. Sorry.
So they're gonna take. Jordan, you really should save it. Trying to eliminate a few threats here.
I understand how it goes.
All right. Well, that was not nearly as good a roll as I would have liked, so you'll appreciate that. So that is 12, 16.
16?
16 for those that did not save. And that is thunder damage.
Okay.
Which also means I have a anybody that takes thunder damage from me. What is it? Where is that at?
Is it half damage for everyone else?
Half damage for the saves. Yes. What is the? Where's my? That I have a thing where I take thunder damage. It basically they have to also make a save to not get knocked prone, and I'm trying to figure out what the deal is with that. Sorry.
Okay. No problem. Take your time.
Where is that at?
You get knocked on my butt for the second time.
Why am I not seeing that on here? I thought that was storm creature. No, that's my reaction. Thunderbolt strike. Oh no, it's lightning damage. Sorry.
Okay.
Never mind. No, it's not thunder. So you don't get knocked down.
Crow?
Okay. I'm going to go into a rage and start smacking some people.
Okay.
Starting with one of them, one of the 2 closest to me.
Yep.
Ah. So that would be a 17.
Yes.
15, 25 damage.
Oh, boy.
That time I rolled a 16 to hit him.
Yep.
And 16 damage.
You kill him.
Okay.
First guy you're attacking. He
And
falls
I'm
down.
gonna attack the other one then and get a 15 to hit.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
Okay. 6, 11, 21 damage to him.
Okay.
That'll be it.
So we're gonna go back to the top of the order and Mick. So make a death saving throw for me, please.
7.
That is a failure. So 1 failure. Jimbei, it's been so long. Right back at you.
Okay. So I'm still looking at Crow. So there's four guys.
The one that looks the most injured is the one that Crow is left standing. And then there are the 3 others that are, look wounded but not bloodied.
Well, I was gonna say one of those was hit worse than the other
Yes.
two because he didn't.
Yep.
Is that the armored guy, the heavy armored guy?
No, the
No,
other guy's still under Crown of Madness.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he has not been. He's been hurt a little bit from your
Flame.
flame. Yeah.
And
also remember, Crow got hit, so he's in berserk mode.
right.
Yeah.
And I'm still 10 or 15 feet from these guys. I think I'm gonna take a chance here and cast, because I think everybody's taken a pretty good hit. I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing on the entire group. I haven't taken any hits, but I'm going to cast it on Jordan, Crow, and Mick. I can heal him and he'll recover, right?
Yep.
Okay. And I'm going to cast that at the highest thing here, and we're going to go. So that's 4d8 plus 4. But you guys are going to get healed here. And all of you heal for 23.
Pays to have a cleric.
Yep. And he's not even focused on healing.
I am not.
All right. Crow.
All right. I will attack the one that's still in front of me. 17 to hit.
Yep.
17 damage.
Okay. You clock him real good. Like his arm is hanging off by a string, but he is not dead.
Okay. Dirty 20
Yep.
and 25.
Oh yeah, you don't even hit him with your axe. You rip his arm off with your bare hands and bludgeon him to death the rest of the way.
Awesome.
What's the closest thing to me now?
Probably. By the way, does the gladiator? He doesn't come out of Crown of Madness when he's hit, does he?
No, I believe he's still under control, but I have to use my action whenever it's my turn to maintain the Crown of Madness. At the end of that character's turn, they can roll to get out of the Crown of
But
Madness.
they act first. It's at the end of their turn. Okay. So he would be the closest to you, but you can reach any of the other guys who are attacking Mick.
He's the closest. I'll go for him.
Okay.
15.
That misses.
Okay.
And next up is going to be the armored guy, who is, interestingly enough, going to have to run by both you and Jordan to reach the other guys he would want to attack. So you both get a melee opportunity attack on him.
Okay. No, that won't hit. It was another 15.
Yep.
I'm not a melee fighter though. I'm not gonna like stick my foot out and trip him or anything.
But you must have a knife or a staff
got
or something, right?
I have a dagger.
There you go.
Hey, that'll work.
All
I
right.
mean, hey, even if you get 4 or 5 points of damage, it might
All right.
come in handy later.
I roll with my dexterity on a dagger, right?
Hmm.
It's
It's a finesse weapon, yeah.
finesse weapon. All right. 18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
There you go, baby. I've never used this before. I'm like, I don't even know how to use this.
You basically
What
just
is it?
like hold it out, and he runs by you and like kind of cuts himself a little bit.
You slit his Achilles heel. He can no longer walk, and he's now suffering.
Oh, sorry. It's yeah. I got 7 points of damage.
Holy smoke!
Nice.
Well, I rolled a die 4 plus my dexterity, right?
No, it would be the dagger should have its own stat. So
It says a die 4 plus 3, which is my dexterity modifier. I thought.
okay, so yeah,
I thought that's where it got the 4 from, or the 3 from. So 7.
cool. All right, so he now is going to actually do his attack, and I'm just going to pick a random one by rolling the dice. So okay, he's going to attack that one, and he's going to attack them twice. He's going to hit once with his spear, but he's going to miss with his shield bash, and that does 8 damage to the one who was not hit heavier by the shatter spell, by the way.
Okay.
Okay, so it is now Gesh's turn.
Okay. I have to use my action to maintain Crowd of Madness.
Oh yeah, so he was supposed to roll to see if he can break it, right?
Mhm.
What rolling? Wisdom.
Yes, Wisdom.
That's an 18.
Yeah, probably.
I'm guessing that breaks it. So you can use it again. Try to use it again if you have the spell slots, or you can. Oh, by the way, that's a spell, not a cantrip, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I forgot to do something. Now, I've been forgetting to do this quite a bit, but I'm going to try not to forget anymore. I get to roll on your crazy wild magic table.
Yes.
So it won't have had an effect until now, so it doesn't matter that I forgot until now. For this turn.
What am I forgetting that we're doing here?
So he is
Whoa, we're doing fun.
he's a wild magic sorcerer, so anytime he casts a spell,
Oh,
I have to roll to see if his wild magic it has a surge. And so I roll a d20. I did not roll a 1, so your wild magic does not surge. So, boo-hoo.
What did you roll though?
I rolled a 19. So almost as far from a 1 that I could possibly have rolled. So it is your turn, Crow. Gesh. You may do what you feel like doing.
Okay. The last time it was a level 2 spell, so I'll do it again one more time.
Okay. So I gotta make another saving throw. Oops. 17 is probably gonna save, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But now I get to roll again for you. Oh, that's a 10. That is not gonna surge either.
What happens when it surges?
I roll on this table. I roll a D100 on the table. It's actually in the player's guide, so you can see all the options.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like you can like suddenly grow or shrink. You can like cast other spells randomly. It's really some crazy stuff.
That's funny. Okay.
Some of the stuff is temporary. Some of the stuff is somewhat permanent. So, but nothing that's going to be like everybody just dies.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to make kind of an executive decision here, and it is the remaining 3 fur-clad characters' turn, and they kind of scramble to their 2 fallen comrades that Crow has killed and start trying to tear off their furs.
They're trophies.
As their turn.
okay.
And so it's Jordan's turn.
Okay, so my mind just got blown there a little bit. In the midst of fighting, they're going to use their turn to not fight, but start tearing the fur off of the 2 guys we killed.
Yeah.
Holy buckets.
So these guys are crazy. It's like,
No, they're just, yeah, the clearly the gods they worship are not on the same level as us.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get a grasp of the lay of the land here. Everybody's alive again. Nobody's dead.
Correct. I am going to have to, at the end of the...
For Mick. Yeah.
Mick is going to get some injury, but...
How injured are the 3 guys that are left?
They're all fairly injured, but none of them look close to death.
And I'm in between them and the door with the room where the wolf is still chewing on a bone.
Correct.
Is anybody else there in that space?
Yes, Crow is.
And he is attacking them.
I last attacked
You had
our
last-
guy, but he ran away.
You last attacked I'm
I'm the closest. I just want to know the lay of the land because I don't want to be the guy who's closest to Crow right now.
Oh yeah. So okay. So
Right here, that's all I have.
to your north, there are the 3 guys kind of clawing at their 2 fallen guys.
Okay.
Above which is Crow. So he is north of them. So they are currently further left. So Jordan's right outside the door.
Yeah.
Right above them. No, one more to the left. Yep. So that's where Crow is. Jordan's a little right in front of the door, and the three guys are in between you two.
Okay, so if I moved,
the armored guy is to your east.
Yeah, if I moved, the armored guy's alive,
Armored guy is very much alive, yes.
and he is no longer controlled by Crown of Madness.
No longer Crown of Madness. There's no one to your south, but
so if I go, what is that, east?
You will run by the armored guy.
I'm not going to go past him. I'm not going to do opportunity attack.
He is only about 10 feet away from you.
Oh, okay. How healthy is he?
He looks very sturdy.
Okay.
He's in plate.
And he is not going after the
not anymore.
He is not. But he is also not wearing fur.
Gotcha. Then I'm gonna blast his ass.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with I'll do the Eldritch Blasts. I'll do both of them at him.
Sure.
All right. 19.
That'll hit.
And 16.
That will also hit.
Nice. Nice. All right. Okay. And what is that? Sorry, I'm slowing everything up. All right. First one is 8 damage. That's
okay.
Not very much. Sorry about that. And the other one is 13.
So 21 total.
There you go.
Got it.
And then for my movement, can I move closer to the wall where the corner is?
Yep.
Basically down, right in that corner, so that I'm getting further away from.
So
my goal is to.
He's right there.
I want to kill the gladiator and then work my way down the hall away from Crow.
All right, Mick, it is your turn. The gladiator is basically in front of you.
And sorry, I'm allowed to do it as a repelling blast and push him further from me down the hall there.
Sure, that's fine.
I'm going to check the distance. I want to double check the distance that I'm able to push him. It's not in the same area, but repelling blast is 10 feet away in a straight line
for each hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so now he's basically between Mick and Jimbei. To the further that
one more box.
Yeah.
Right there. Because that's basically, he'd be basically on top of it, actually.
Now that I'm up, do I have enough movement left to still get to this plate guy in melee?
Well, actually, let's do this. Let me do the let me roll on this chart now because technically it would have happened. So let's see what kind of damage you have inflicted. Oh, what a bummer. Keep rolling so stupid. You have a minor scar. It doesn't do anything.
You're such a benevolent Dan.
Well, it's not that I want you to get more hurt. It's that I just want something interesting to happen from it.
Like an eye.
Yeah. Like I want some sort of repercussions to it. I understand there has to be an out to it, but I've rolled that like 4 or 5 times already.
Yeah. Okay. So I will activate my ability, and I'm going to go in for a short sword. That is a 22.
Yep.
And I'm just going to go ahead and roll and see if I hit on the other short sword because I'll be using it as my second attack. Yep. So it is a 17.
Yep.
Okay, so the first one is 11 points of force damage.
Okay.
And then the second hit is 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And that ends my turn.
All right. Jimbei.
Okay, so how close am I to the plate guy and Mick?
Probably
Aren't you-
about 10 feet from the plate guy, and then Mick's right behind him because he was just attacking him.
Okay, so all right. What do I want to do
I
here?
need to figure out how to move tokens because that would make this much easier, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Well,
try
I
to.
mean, Jimbei's
Not gonna-
somewhere around here, and the plate guy's somewhere around here.
So yeah, I'm probably more like 5 feet based on where I moved earlier. So okay.
It doesn't matter.
I'm just gonna use guiding bolt and attack with the plate guy with that.
Okay.
And that is 16.
16 to hit.
Yep.
Yep. That just hits.
Okay. And then I'm gonna use my channel divinity
Yep.
to max damage. So he is gonna take the full damage. Which
I don't think you can move shapes, or I don't know if you can move shapes easily, Mick, because I can drop tokens.
You can't
So
move.
that's not gonna help us.
so he's gonna take 5. Where's it? 5d6.
All
So
right.
30.
30. Okay. All right. He's starting to look a little worse for wear. Crow.
I will attack one of the 3 that's in front of me.
Yep.
That would be a dirty 20.
Yep.
22.
Yeah, you bring your axe down on his head and it comes clean off.
Okay. Attack one of the others then.
That's the head on the map.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't know how to.
Yeah, that's blood in the wrong spot, but 16 hits. Yep.
18.
18 does hurt him quite badly, but does not kill him.
Okay. And that one would miss. It would just have been a 10.
Yeah, that'll miss. Okay. Next up is the armored guy who is going to attack Jimbei because you are who he's looking at.
Right.
Does 17 hit?
It does not.
Whew, boy.
Yep, don't get too loud. Jason's going to wake up. We want to make sure he can sleep.
I heard you.
Then in that case, he doesn't do diddly squat. Gash, it is your turn.
Okay, I want to use Firebolt cantrip.
Yep.
Let's see if it hits.
On the armored guy?
Yeah.
I'll let Crow finish the fur guys. He's got them under control.
21.
Yep.
Nice. And then that's 2 d10s.
But then Crow finishes all
7
up.
and a 2.
All right. All right. Cool. So the fur guys are done with their pillaging and are going to stand up to attack Crow.
There's still 2 of them.
There's still 2 of them. Yep.
And they have advantage.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit twice.
Okay.
So over 20 with both. The third one. Yeah, there's only 2, but they both have advantage, so they hit twice. Yep. Okay. 18 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And Jordan.
The armor guy is still looking alive.
He's looking alive. He's a bit further away from you now, but not 60 feet farther away from you. He's
Yeah, I mean, my
20.
Eldritch blast goes 120 feet, but like,
He's
where's
about.
he?
He is about 2.5 squares east from the door.
Okay.
So you
But-
can move quite a bit.
Okay.
Or you can try to shoot him first to see if you want to try to kill him.
If I move from my corner straight down the hall like 5 squares, or how many squares can I move? I can
Yeah,
do
if
30
you're moving straight along the wall, you can run by him
without needing to do.
without him getting an opportunity attack because he can't. He won't be within 5 feet of him.
So my movement is what? My walking speed doubled?
Your movement, if you want to dash, a dash gets basically you get 2 movements instead of an action.
Instead of an action. Otherwise, I just get my 30 feet.
Right. Dashing is your action.
Okay, well, I don't want to waste my turn. I'm going to move 30 feet, basically 3 squares, and be
Yep.
parallel to him, right?
Yep.
And then I'll do 2 Eldritch Blasts at him.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yep.
Dirty 20.
Yep.
And 14.
14 will miss.
Drat. All right, let's see what we get. At least 1 hit. All right, that's going to be 12.
Ooh, so close.
Yeah.
He's looking really rough.
The plate guy.
Yeah. Back to the top of the order, Mick.
All right. So how bad is the plate guy looking again?
He is quite bloodied.
Then I don't think I'm going to use my spell. I'll activate my ability and go at him with short swords. That's going to be just under 30 to hit.
Jesus, yep.
And I'll also do another attack, and that one would be over 20 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, so the first one is 10 points of force damage,
Yeah.
and the second one is 3 points of piercing.
Okay. You take both your swords and just shove them into his back and lift him off the ground a bit, and he's just his guts fall out the other side, and you pull your swords back out, and he falls dead.
Yeah. So we're still in a fight though, right? Who else?
Yeah.
is left?
There's still 2 more of the fur guys in front of Crow.
All right. Well, then I'd like to use whatever movement I have left to go over there.
Okay.
Why would you go near Crow? You remember what happens to Crow?
They're between me and Crow. He'll kill them first.
Jimbei.
Okay, well, I'm gonna back to where I am. So I was about the right at the edge of the far side of the third
Yep.
square. So I'm gonna back up the 30 feet.
Yep.
Well, actually, before I do that, let's see.
You want to cast your spell first?
Yeah, I want to see what I'm going to use here. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at one of.
There's one of them looks very injured. The other one looks still pretty healthy.
I'm going to cast it at the very injured one,
Okay.
and let's see if I hit. Because I have one eye, I have to roll with disadvantage on range. And that's probably not going to hit because that's an 11.
11 does not hit. No.
So then I'm going to back up the 30 feet so that
Got
I'm 60 feet from Crow.
And it is Crow's turn.
Okay, I'm going to attack the most damaged one in front of me. And that would be 17
Yes, sir.
and 18 damage.
Yeah, you fill the air with a fine red mist as you slice him in twain.
Okay.
Now, is Crow about right here, somewhere in here?
Crow is north of that, so he's like,
Right there?
yeah, yep,
Okay.
That'd be a 16 to hit
yep.
and 19 damage.
Oh boy. Okay.
Okay. That one missed because I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Okay. Gesh, there's one guy left.
Okay. I'm going to use Firebolt again.
Yep.
No, that's not going to hit. I got a 1.
Oh,
Plus
you
2 with 3 is, but yeah.
okay? Roll a d20 for me again.
Okay.
If you get above a 10, you're gonna hit one of your teammates.
Oh, I got an 18.
Okay. So you are going to hit Crow. So roll damage as normal.
Okay. Am I doing my 2d10s
Yeah.
or no?
I'm only making you do that because you're so far away.
Okay. Get a 6 and a 3.
So we take 9. Okay, it is the last barbarian guy left. He's definitely going to hit you, Crow.
Okay.
And what does he do for damage again? 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Jordan.
All right, so the armor guy is still hanging on.
No, armor guy's dead. You have
All but one.
one of the fur guys left.
That's it. Oh.
That's it.
And he's at the top of the stairs with
Crow
Next to me.
Crow.
And Mick.
and Mick.
Am I the last one to go, and then we go top of the order?
Yep.
I'm going to back away further, and then hold my action. I can't hold my action on the
You're
last.
Yep.
Fudge. Mick is alive,
Yep.
and Mick gets to go first.
Mick gets to go first, and Jimbei before Crow.
Okay.
Everyone but you and Mick.
I'm just trying to see if I can cast darkness in a spot where Crow couldn't see, and you guys finish off this other person, and then we don't have to worry about him.
I want to. Yeah.
I've already got a plan.
But it's see or hear.
Yeah, I know. It just means that they've got to get really, really quiet.
Yeah, so I'm going to make you make dexterity saving throws if you're still within the 60 feet if you do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Right,
hold
that's
off
stealth.
then. I will. So I'm gonna move to that the entry to that hallway there.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna do. I'll do my Eldritch Blasts at that last guy.
Okay.
Don't want to waste the turn. Might as well. All right. The first one is a 14. That's a miss, right?
No, it's a hit.
Oh, it's not the armored guy. Okay.
All right.
And the other one's a 17.
They both hit.
All righty. Here we go. A 9. And the next one is a 5. So 14. Fudge.
Oh, well, too bad. It still kills him.
Hey-o.
All right. So, Mick.
I would like to attempt to grapple Crow.
Oh, my God. That's
Okay.
your plan?
Yes.
Make a strength contest.
That's your plan.
And well, hold on.
Yes, away.
I'm going to say that if I manage to do it, I'm dragging him in the room with the wolf, and we're closing the doors.
Oh, my God.
Or I'll either realness out.
Well, just to let you know, grappling someone does not mean you get to drag them where you want. Your grapple is the action. So that would take you 2 turns to try to then first grapple him, keep him grappled, and then do another strength contest against him. And I'll give him disadvantage because he's grappled, but you'll have to then use another strength contest to drag him into the room, and then another turn to close the door.
Hell, I can always eat the realness away. So
All right, well, go for it. Make both roll strength against each other.
Okay, and I get advantage because I'm raging.
it doesn't matter. I rolled a 7.
Well, I only rolled a 9.
Well, it's gonna do it today.
Oh well, plus my bonus of 7, so I got a 15.
That 7 is with the bonus.
Okay, I've got a bonus of 7.
ahead.
So you try to grapple him, and he kind of like holds you out like a child with his arm at arm's length.
Okay.
Jimbei.
So, question.
I mean, you can try to run away now, but he's going to get an opportunity attack against you. That was your action. You could move as well.
Well, I would like to just eat the realness away.
No, that is another action.
All right.
I bet you would like to do that.
Yeah.
You could have
Actually, you know what? I will dash away.
Okay,
Yeah.
Crow, attack him.
Well, he can't dash, so
No, you can move 30 feet. You can't move 60.
Well, 30 feet.
Now you're drawing him toward us.
got 18.
No, you
Okay.
didn't. I'm using a luck point, and you rolled a 6.
Well, I'm at okay. That's still not my lowest roll then.
Because he's rolling with advantage.
Yes.
Well, it doesn't
So
matter.
you
Whichever
get
one
rid
you pick, your roll that you have to use is a 6.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
So-
okay. Would that
So-
not make that roll a 6, and then I'd still use the other die, which would have been a 14?
No, I think with the luck point, it's whichever one you're using, but I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which one you roll.
Okay.
The luck point means you choose the die that I roll for you. So your roll is a 6.
Okay.
So I assume you don't have like a +8 to attack or anything crazy.
No, not since I'm attacking the way I do.
All right,
I'm,
so you
know,
are
Well,
able.
unless he has a +10, he's not going to hit.
So are you
Yeah.
moving into the room or towards your group or down the stairs?
You know what? I'm going to move into the room
Okay.
because the direwolf's on a bone, and if something happens, I can eat the realness out.
Direwolf has been on a bone.
Yeah.
Okay. Jimbei.
Okay. So what I've just witnessed is I'm 60 feet away, Jordan's 60 feet away, Guess is 60 feet away from Crow. We just instead of Mick dashing away from Crow to end the thing, he tried to grapple him, and then he ran into the room with the direwolf.
Yeah. So I'm out of sight.
mm,
Would honest question, would Crow have attacked the direwolf in his rage?
The direwolf was not in combat.
Yeah.
So Crow would not have attacked the direwolf.
and it's
The direwolf's like in here, like out of the way. He's not bothered.
No,
me.
I'm just wondering if Mick had ran away, would Crow have went and attacked the direwolf, or would he like just stopped?
guess it depends on if I would have heard the direwolf.
Yeah. Okay.
You see how that reads.
I'm tempted just to like let whatever happens to Mick happen to Mick at this point, but
Well, yeah.
I don't want something bad to happen to the direwolf.
Well, I can take care of myself in this room. You just
Really?
take care of Crow.
That seems unlikely, but
You're berserk until you start your turn with no creatures within 60 feet of you can see or hear.
okay. So you would have attacked the direwolf. Okay.
If I could hear it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't see.
I guess I'm gonna. Frick, I don't have anything I can do from this distance to help.
Hey, move closer.
No. Actually, I guess. Wait, do I have a spell slot left that I can actually use that on? Of that. All right, I guess I'll do that, but that leaves us without much healing. So, but I guess we're probably gonna try to rest after this anyway. So, I'm gonna cast Hold Person on Crow. It is a Wisdom saving. I think Wisdom save. It's 60-foot range, so I can be 60 feet away and cast it.
I rolled an 18.
That will save.
Okay.
Hey, Crow, it's your turn.
Okay. Is there anything I can see or hear within 60 feet of me?
Mick, make a stealth roll to see if you make any sound versus Crow's perception roll.
11.
22.
So yes, you can hear Mick in the room, and he is currently 30 feet away from you.
He lets out a nervous fart.
I can move 40 feet, so I apparently will go.
I just say out loud, I wonder if he can hear me.
Apparently, I'm attacking Nick.
All we had to do was dash. Oh my God.
Oh,
I crit. It was a natural crit.
I've never seen a ghost get cut in half before.
Hey, look on the bright side, Alec. You can try your table of injuries again.
35 damage on that attack.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm already knocked out, but now he's in a room that you guys can seal off.
Well, we're already far enough away.
Yeah, but he can still see you.
So technically, he is now unconscious,
Right.
and I can see the direwolf.
Yes. So
I apparently am.
in
I
combat
can't
with
move to
direwolf.
the direwolf.
You freaking kill the dog. Come on, man.
I was gonna have Jordan.
It's
the
not my
dog
choice.
Friended. Like we gave him a bone. We could have made him. We could have been his new masters. Yeah.
Well, we'll see if you survive this before I tell you what I rolled on that. I'm gonna have the direwolf go next, and he sees you and he's like, I don't want to have any part of this, and he dashes out the secret tunnel.
Nice.
So
And
he's out of sight, out of mind.
and
Out of everything.
his movement's 50 feet, so he moves 100 feet away from you.
Yeah.
So you are no longer berserk.
Hooray.
Yay.
I'm picturing one of those dog videos where the dog tries to dig a giant stick into the house and it keeps getting stuck. And he's got this big old femur and it's like, I can't get it down the hole.
So with the very noticeable new quiet that has entered the hallway since you have stopped fighting, you hear Esmeralda coming up behind you, and she looks at the pile of dead bodies and she goes, "Those are some nice furs. I wonder if they would have liked mine."
What did I say?
I tried to clue you into it.
Well, by the time that yeah. It was
Oh, well.
it was, yeah. No, as soon as you said they scrambled for the furs, I'm like, oh, we
Wait,
should.
has Crow chilled out?
Yeah, Crow is
Yeah.
filled out. Yeah.
Hey,
So
Come next dead again.
Walk
oh,
over,
crap, I can't make my tell you what I want to tell you till you heal me.
so I'm gonna walk over, look at Mick on the floor, turn to the rest of the group, and say, "Should we revive him?"
I gave you a good berry. Just give me my.
I gave you a good berry.
Now,
I
you
guess
don't
I'll
know
shove the
this,
good
Mick.
berry down
You're
his throat.
unconscious. You can't hear this conversation. So
I'll shove a good berry down his throat.
Okay.
Okay, so I rolled for you to have an internal injury. So some of your ghost plasma is messed up. Whenever you attempt an action in combat, you must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, you lose your action and can't use reactions until the start of your next turn.
Okay, action or reaction? Which one?
If you fail to save, you lose your action and cannot use reactions
For how long?
until the start of your next turn.
No, I mean, how long does this injury last?
There is a way to heal it, or you can rest for 10 days by doing nothing for 10 days.
Okay.
You got ghost kidney stones. It hurts your ghost urethra passing ghost rocks.
or you can heal it. Is what he just said. But yeah.
10 days of sleeping.
Okay, so I'm gonna hobble out and say, "Will one of y'all please heal me?" And Jimway, see if you can wear that armor, the plate armor.
I already have armor.
You don't have full plate. You have full plate. You might get an 18.
It's not full plate. It's studded leather.
Oh, studded. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would like to take it if I may.
Should
Okay.
we detect magic or anything in here?
I don't think a ghost can wear armor.
Yeah.
Well, then
I have
how is my
chainmail.
armor? My
That's
armor.
why so I have chainmail.
Oh, hold
armor.
on. Let me.
That's why it's so good. My
Yeah.
armor is so good.
You said I had everything I had in life, so I've been wearing my armor. That's
Yeah,
how my armor class
Yeah,
is.
I think you're stuck with that armor class now.
Oh well, crap.
So, but other
Hey,
people.
there's a number of great advantages you got from becoming a ghost, so I'd have to handicap you somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, my armor's already better than that. So,
Yeah, the armor class is 16.
Yeah, I know. But if it were full plate, which I thought he said it was,
Yeah.
then you would have been able to have 18 armor plus your shield.
yeah.
So you would have had a 20.
Okay.
So, Jermaine, do you think you can spare some healing? I'm leaking plasma.
Not yet. I have one spell slot left, and then until we're like.
Well, we were going to go to sleep, weren't we, after we finished this room? So,
Well, are we sure we can do that yet? So what do we see in this room now that we can like investigate it freely?
We get to sleep in their beds now.
Yeah, I mean, the room does have a fire built in it, and it has torches on the wall. It is sealable, so depends on if you want to sleep here. You'd be a little more comfortable than trying to fit into a 20 by 40 room with.
So the doors to the north, can we seal that we haven't went through and explored? Can we seal that door?
I mean, you can probably try to bar it somehow, but.
I mean, these guys were clearly camped in there and safe. Like,
right.
Yeah, but they also had a direwolf, and it could come back. Anyone could come through here.
But you also have a ghost that doesn't really need to sleep, who can act as an alarm system.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I got.
I'd like to have Jordan see if he can like go to the thing and call the direwolf back and say, "Don't mind Crow, we'll be your master."
No,
direwolf is a pet. Dang it! I'm very mad
that dude's long gone.
I know.
Yeah, he's gone.
I mean, I only followed Mick. That's.
Because we lost the direwolf as a potential pet and ally.
Kachung asks, "How does a ghost rest?" I've always imagined it like basically just doing nothing for 8 hours, but you don't necessarily lose consciousness.
Okay, well, what I will do then is I'll just sit like right here, Indian style, and just stare out into the crack, just staring at cracks until you guys are ready in the morning.
All right. Well, I think we'll take advantage of the room with the fire, and they had like, I'm going to go take the fur off of.
I can't wear that studded armor, right?
I don't believe so.
I'm allowed to wear light armor. I don't know what that means.
Yes, actually, I think studded is light. Is it not?
If you have
it is light armor. Studded leather is light armor. That would be 12 plus your dexterity is your armor class. Assuming he lets you be able to put it on.
Yeah, I mean, it probably is not going to fit you very well because the guy was so big. But if you'd like to try to fashion it somehow, I will give you some sort of disadvantage for having it, but your armor class will go up. How about that?
Well, if like Mick is saying, it's 12 plus my dexterity.
Yeah.
That's one above my armor class right now.
Yeah.
If you're going to take a disadvantage, then I'm going to probably come down to exactly where I am anyway.
No, I was going to give you a disadvantage.
Disadvantage be stealth.
I was going to give you a disadvantage in some other area, like dexterity saving throws or something, because you're a little clumsier.
I mean, for one armor point, I don't know if it's worth it. Yeah, I think I'll skip.
You're good.
What about? Esmeralda? It's too big. Never mind. It doesn't make any sense.
I didn't think I could wear it at all. I wasn't even going to ask, and I thought,
Crow won't wear it because Crow's Crow.
Should we detect magic in this room before we go to bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Look for secret passageways or something.
I'd lose a lot of bonuses if I wore armor.
I was about to say, but if he wore armor, he would probably.
Yeah, you can use your wand of secrets if you wish.
Nice. Yeah, we'll see what's around here.
All right, so I'm going to walk up and be like, "Okay, guys, I'll be your watchdog if you heal this wound for me."
After we're sure this room is safe, I will heal it with my last spell slot before we go to bed.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to tell you before.
Use the wand of secrets?
Yeah.
Okay. You do find a secret door on the south wall.
Here?
Yep.
Ooh.
What do you think, gents? Should we open it?
Yep.
Okay, let's open it.
All right.
Right now, when we're all booted. Okay.
I know, right?
Well, you want to make sure it's safe, right?
Yeah.
To
this is
sleep
true.
here. Oh, come on. What's going on? Reveal areas. It is an identical room to the one that you found on the other side. It's got a bunch of slots for where it looks like scrolls used to live, but it is otherwise empty.
There's nothing like a secret passageway in there. Should we detect stuff in there as well?
No,
Okay.
it is. It is.
No.
I'll tell you as you look around, you can tell that there's nothing else.
Cool.
Okay.
But it is a little secret room that you can kind of scurry into and hide if if you hear something coming or whatever. You know what I mean?
Is there anything in the bedrolls? Do you want me to roll for that?
Yeah, you can roll some perception or something.
Perception. Got a 22.
Oh yeah, you search them real good. There's some crude pornographic drawings.
Stick figures with boobs.
Dibs. Dibs.
But that's about it.
Awesome.
Good
I
on the
gotta
list.
step into this private room for a bit. Gentlemen.
Gesh is coming.
Yeah. I'll use their sacred scrolls.
Yeah.
Okay. So otherwise, the room seems rather secure, and you can rest for the evening if you'd like.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I would suggest that Jordan attunes to his or Stone of Good Luck, and I attune to my hilt.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna before we go, I will cast. Where's my spell at? Use my last spell slot to cast Cure Wounds on Mick, since he has some additional injury, and
Yep, that will clear it up.
for all of
Did
11.
that get rid of his VD?
So you healed for 11, Mick.
Thank you.
And reminder, you'll all go back. You'll all lose those 5 bonus
Yeah.
while we rest because.
Yeah, well, I already did because I lost. I went unconscious.
Yeah, I don't know if that.
All right. Are we good to we sleep and then wake up and assuming nothing happens.
Yeah, I'm not going to make anything happen to you over the night because plenty is going to happen to you. So I don't want to.
Oh boy.
Okay. Well, I have got everything loaded up and ready then.
Okay. So let me tell you about your new sword.
Well, first remind us about the stone and it's a 1+ to what now? Stone of Good Luck.
Yeah.
It's like all checks and all saving throws, wasn't it?
It was. Hold on. Pull it back up. +1 ability to +1 bonus to ability checks and saving throws.
Okay. Well, there you go, Jordan.
Wow. Sweet. Way better than my finger.
Yeah. So. Please be done.
He's not gonna let that go.
So in the morning, so you've been just kind of studying this hilt the whole night, and as the kind of glow of morning comes through the crack in the wall, you start to feel some emotion. You get like you actually get some feeling from the sword as if it is trying to communicate to you.
Ooh.
Okay.
And you can't hear words, but you get a sense of deep malice and of great, like it has a great mission to accomplish.
Okay.
And once the light actually breaches the room, a large blade of sun extends from the hilt in front of you.
Cool.
Very cool.
So I will tell you, it is a long sword.
He's like dancing.
So it behaves as a longsword,
A sword
Okay.
just floated in here?
but it is also a sentient, chaotic good weapon. It has an intelligence of 11, a wisdom of 17, and a charisma of 16. It has hearing and normal vision out to a range of 60 feet, and it transmits emotions to the creature carrying it or wielding it.
Can you fly with it like Thor's hammer? Like spin it like a blade, like and
I-
fly up like a helicopter?
I raise it above my head and yell for everyone to wake up. Be like, I now have a fabulous sun sword. Your name is now Princess Ariel, Jim Day. Crow, you are now Ookla.
And I'll just say, if you call me that again, I will never heal you again.
So it is. It does 1d8 damage. It has +2 to attack, and it is. Hold on one second. You get a. You get a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon, which deals radiant damage instead of slashing damage. And when you hit an undead creature with it, that target takes an additional 1d8 radiant damage.
Nice.
The sword also emits bright light from a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15 feet. The light is sunlight.
Oh, nice.
And I will send you all this information.
Okay.
So basically, it has the properties of a sun blade. You can look that up. Otherwise, but it is a long sword instead of a.
So.
Oh yeah, sorry. So it is a long sword, sun blade, and otherwise it has the sentient ability.
It's a D8.
Yep.
Okay.
Would you like to? Well, let me ask you this before we decide if we're going to keep going tonight. Where are you exploring next?
If we do anything, I'd like to just do that one singular room.
The big room in the middle?
No,
Well, I was going to say, I want to check
one to the south.
doorway, that doorway there to the south. Like if we go out in the hallway, check that little doorway on the south
Okay.
wall. That would be the first thing I would check, and then I would probably check the big room, or the double
hallway?
the other double doors. But I would like to not go very much longer tonight, if that's okay.
Yeah. That's why I was going to say, depending on what you want to do, because one of the decisions will have kind of a cliffhanger ending point. But if you don't want to go that way, I don't want to make you go that way. Otherwise, I will suggest that we stop here.
I mean,
I would like to just see what's behind this door and then call it a night.
Okay.
If anyone does anyone have objection to that?
I don't.
I know.
Okay.
The other door, we would probably check the other double doors, I guess, eventually. But I would check that one first, probably,
Yeah.
because we know there's limited space there. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. You can look at that door. I'll show it to you.
All right. Nothing in that room.
Shattered bits of wood cover the floor of this frigid 20-foot square room.
Then I'm gonna like because we had all those mystery walls or whatever, I'm going to investigate the walls.
Well,
like,
I mean, this room seems identical to the other one on the other side, which means
Yeah.
there's probably a passage to get to a middle
that's
room.
why I would, because of what we found on the other side, I would check that wall.
I mean, if there's arrow slots, there's got to be some way to get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go up and
I'll give you an advantage on that because you know that there was a room on the other side.
well, yeah, we know there was a room on the other side and the arrow slots. So that's why that's the only reason I would necessarily check that for sure. So I think before Crow just kind of pushed on that wall or something, if I remember right.
By the way, Gesh,
Yes.
your staff recovered one of its 3 charges, so you have 2 charges for the day on your Wand of Secrets.
Okay. Out of 3.
Yes.
Okay. And it takes like a day to repair 1 slot, or what?
At dawn, it is you get 1d3 charges back.
Okay. Gotcha.
So you only used 2 yesterday, so you have 1. You had 1 left over plus the 1 you got back today.
Okay.
So he doesn't like. So you rolled the 1d3 or whatever. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled it for him because you have to use a digital roller for that.
Oh, that's right, because of the d3. Yeah.
So what'd you roll? I'm sorry.
We were gonna check for that.
Roll a perception for me.
Perception.
My perception was 11, so I didn't do very well.
Oh, you got advantage.
So I get to roll again. 13.
My perception was what's my perception bonus? 21.
Oh yeah, you find the door easily. You open it, and it is an empty room. It's identical to the one on the other side, except there's no dead wizard in it.
Okay.
So basically, you have 3 options. One of which I will continue the story to a cliffhanger tonight. The other 2, I will say, let's hold off. You can go through the double doors on your left, the double doors on your right, or go down the stairs in the middle.
Well, yeah, it would be the double doors in the room we stayed the night in.
Yep,
The stairs or back down the other hallway.
that's already open. Yeah.
Yeah. What group do we want to do? What does the group want to do?
Maybe the bedroom. I don't know, because we're right there already.
Yeah.
Check that. Check those double doors.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we might as well open it and see if it's the same as this one, the hall.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. We can cliffhanger that too. That's not what I was gonna do, but that's fine. So.
Well, I mean, we depending on what it is. If it's just we might just be like, okay, it's another hallway, and then we might try something else. So.
Let's just reveal it, and then we'll make our decision once we see what's inside.
The walls of this 20-foot high, 70-foot long arched corridor are sheathed in amber. The southern half of the hall is scorched by fire, and charred corpses lie on the floor here. Under a burned fur cloak, several amber doors lead from this hall, and 3 arrow slits are cut into the east wall. Floating in the middle of the hall are 3 skulls wreathed in green flame.
Uh-oh.
More skulls! Yay!
So let me see if I can reveal this without revealing anything else. There you go.
These are the
Those
skulls.
are the 3 skulls.
So
Yep.
the hallway is almost identical to the other one,
Except there are
So the doors are closed, and there's 3 skulls.
and there's more doors on the left than there are on the right on the other side, and the floor is not damaged, and there are charred bodies in this one.
Okay.
So, what are skulls considered? Like, what type of enemy?
Um,
Are they undead fiends?
Maybe undead, but I can't remember.
Well, either way, we're cliffhangering it right here. So
Yeah. But I can do
They
different
are-
things depending.
They are undead.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to leave it there for the night, though. Not the super exciting cliffhanger I was going to hope for, but we'll make that work next time. Or we'll get to it eventually. So, yeah, that'll do it for this evening edition of D&D. you all basically survived.
Yay! Mick somehow survived.
Yeah.
Only died twice.
Yeah,
And
what I do.
I will try to make my clues more obvious next week. But otherwise, have a great evening, everyone. Stay safe, and never turn your back on a vampire. Goodbye.